Hello, everybody. It's Friday morning, and I'd like to center my reflection today on the gospel that we're about to hear this weekend. Say a few words about it, maybe help us to prepare for it when we come to church this weekend. It's that unfamiliar, that very uncomfortable story of the owner of the vineyard who goes out to hire workers. His grapes are ready. They have to be picked. And so he goes out to hire day workers. This is not a long-time job. This is just a job for one day. And he says to them, I will pay you 1 denarii, which is a day's wage, which is what they needed to live on for one day. And that's the agreement. And he goes out early at dawn and he hires some people, and then he comes out again at 9 o'clock, and then noon, and then 3 o'clock, and finally he comes out at 5 o'clock, the end of the day. And he hires all these people, and at the end he doesn't send his foreman or his manager. He himself goes and he pays them. And he gives everybody the same amount of money. And the people who worked all day long say, that's unfair. We should get more. Even though they agreed on 1 denarii, they want more. And that's how we think that is unfair. But this is not a story about unions and just wages. This is a story about God's incredible mercy and grace. He gives them what they need for the day. Before organized sports, in the summertime, kids would often go down to the baseball field and they would pick up sides. There would be no coach there, no father, no mother, just them. And they would pick up sides. And there was always a couple of kids who really wanted to play, but they weren't very good. And so they would be assigned to right field. You go and play in right field. It was sort of like damage control. They can't do a lot to ruin this game. And this is a story about right fielders. Because as he progresses through the day, he meets these people. It's not that they don't want to work. It's just that they are, maybe they're too old. Maybe they're not strong enough. Maybe they're weak. Whatever the situation is, they're right fielders. They're people who have been others would reject and not hire. And it shows this incredible grace and mercy of God who really hunts out those who are most vulnerable, all the right fielders of the world. They say that more people know the words to Amazing Grace than know the words to the national anthem. Amazing Grace, who saves a wretch like me. I've had funeral services where the congregation is made up of people of all kind of different faiths, and we sing Catholic songs and hardly anybody sings. But if you sing Amazing Grace, wow, everybody sings. Because this is a story of amazing grace, of the amazing grace of God that is given to us who are most in need and who really need, because we are right fielders. They say that grace is the face that love puts on when it meets sin and failure and weakness. And that's the amazing grace of this story. When I was at Our Lady of Grace Parish, my pastor was Monsignor Conroy. And whenever anybody would say to him, hey, Monsignor, how you doing today? He would say, better than I deserve. And that's how we are with God. We are always better than we deserve because he gives us that grace, that amazing grace of this story. All right, everybody, have a good weekend. Thank you very much.